YouTube. What is Prophetess Asha doing over here? Cuz God said I gotta come. I'm gonna always move how God tell me to move. I'm do a lot. Okay? Cause obedience is what gets us the things that we need, gets us to where we want to be, helps us heal, release. So, peace. You beautiful angelic souls, you powerful ass manifestors. It is I, your favorite prophetess, bitch, even if I'm not. And I'm the villain in somebody's story. I don't give a fuck though. Alhamdulillah. 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 God is fucking amazing, and we give all praise to the Most High, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't have got through this last year. God has grown me, has matured me so much in this last year. And it's so funny because today marks the day, and I just thought about it, you know, when I was in meditation this morning. But today marks the day when, like, it's really just been like, it's always been me and God. But today marks the day when, like, nobody was around, like, physical support. It's been a year to the day. And year to the day when people turned their backs on me, and, you know, about a month from now, they would talk about me, you know, try to use my traumas against me. Y'all, people can't use shit against you when you own up to your own shit. Like, I'll never understand that, you know, but Spirit is saying you can't expect to understand people who are not on your frequency. Okay? So we're not supposed to understand them, right, Spirit? We're supposed to just accept them for who they are and then move accordingly, right? When they say that you can't tell $1 million ideas to 1 cent minds, that's a true statement. That's a true statement. And that ain't no shade to nobody who is in my past, you know. I hope you all do well, you know. But y'all gonna have to, you gotta work for it. And when you put yourself around 1 cent minds, sometimes you can forget all the work that you have done. And not only that, it makes you, and then when you do that, it makes you forget who you are. And so then projections of their insecurities, because you hanging around 1 cent minds, begin to go upon you, and it begins to fuck up your manifestations. So having the energies that you have around you are so important. You know, God hears conversations that we don't, and that's why it's important to trust the Most High. You know, if things are breaking down or leaving your life, I used to look at those kind of things as if, and we're going to get into an energy check-in for August, but I'm a speaker, right? A motivational speaker, a spiritual truth teller, okay? That's basically what the fuck it is. And that's part of my mission, to help raise this vibration, and truth is the only thing that raises this vibration, right? So that's why I always kind of speak before, you know, I get into readings, because that's what I do. That's who I am. I'm a speaker, right? And I get better and better with time. And God definitely, that's all I was saying, God definitely had to grow me up some, because I was very naive to how this world was and the rooms that God is taking me into currently. The rooms that God is taking me into, there is no way I could have had the mindset that I had. The people who were with me, there's no way that they could have went. They could have, and not because, again, not because they're bad people, because of their traumas and insecurities that would stop them, you know, from pushing forward. The main thing that I've learned during this healing journey, and not only my own healing journey, but helping others navigate through their emotions during their healing journey, is that I can't save them. We can't save them collectively. All right. People need to go through the one thing this last year has taught me is that people need that. They need that adversity. They need that destruction. We need that loss, right? Because I've always loved God, always. I really think that's just part of my essence. I don't think I can get away with. I don't think I know I can't because even when I'm pissed off, I find myself praying. You know what I'm saying? So it's just automatic in me. So damn, what the fuck I was gonna say? Damn, y'all, I lost my train of thought. God damn. Okay, well it'll come back if need be. All right. So look, insecurities. We must was talking about something about insecurities. Like when I go and watch it be something about that. Um, I was saying something. I think about the year to the day. Oh, we need that. Thank you, God. Calamity, because it helps us face our insecurities. It helps us face those issues. I did not know I was so codependent. I did not know, as independent as I was, because I was the bitch that everybody always looked to for answers and to make shit happen. And that's what I be trying to tell you, collective. Like, y'all be the prize. Y'all don't even know it. Y'all be having the brains. You be having the muscle. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, people be benefiting off you, and you give them the benefit of the doubt. They get all the benefit. You get all the doubt. It's like learning how to go through that adversity and go through that struggle. Like, I really learned how to trust God, period. And that's where I was going with that. Like, like, you need adversity. You need things that are going to test you and push you, right? Because God is bringing up Psalms, okay? I am refined as silver is refined, okay? I've been tested, humbled, okay? Like, it says that nets were laid upon us, affliction laid on our back, men caused to ride over our heads. We went through the fire and the water, but God does bring us out to rich fulfillment. And we don't know that if every time something happens, we always turn to an outside source, whether that be some kind of addictions or attachments or people, you know. So when God took everything and everyone away, it was like, strip me bare. I ain't had no choice. I ain't had no choice but to really, really trust God. God has taught me how to walk by faith and trust my intuition. Look, he threw that devil card right on over there, period. Okay? Because that shit is dead, y'all. A lot of the collective has been tackling their demons, and I'm so proud of y'all, these inner demons. Whenever I see this devil card, you know, it is like devilish energy, but it's more of the devil that's inside yourself, right? When God is showing me the strength card now, you know, taming that beast within, okay? When them people did that live about me, I wanted to cuss every last one of them bitches out, because bitch, how dare you? All that shit I did for y'all bitches. And your fucking children. And you got the nerve to say. So yeah, I was hurt, I was upset, I was confused, I was in a very dark place. And God took my hand, and God was like, trust me. If you trust me, I'm gonna lead you out step by step by step. I'm gonna hold your hand. The same shit I had been trying to do for motherfuckers for the longest time. Okay, God did that for me. He took my hand and he guided me out. And during this year, I've done a lot of inner child healing because a lot of shit has come up. And this is coming up for y'all too, because this has been coming out in the collective readings about y'all doing inner child work, inner child healing, inner child emotions coming up. And that's a good thing. Okay, we think that our emotions are something that's negative, you know, whether that be depression or sadness or anger. And every emotion, even the dark ones, can be used as building blocks. That's what they're supposed to be used for. They're supposed to be used to make you a better person, not to keep you stuck. But that's how the enemy works. You know, a lot of the time, if we grow up in religion, then we're thinking like they give us like, it's like one devil, like They don't prepare you for, even though it says in there that we do not battle against flesh, but we battle against powers and principalities. Even though it says that in there, I don't think they go over that shit enough. I don't think that they go in depth, in detail with that just enough, because powers and principalities, some of these powers and principalities have been chasing our bloodline. That's why that's why, oh, I'm breaking generational cycles. That's why it's so important. I mean, so trendy now, right? Because everybody wants to break a generational cycle. But it's pretty funny because I don't think people understand how to break those cycles, right? Okay. Peace, Queen. I don't think people know how to break those cycles. And breaking those cycles, it sounds easy, but when you have I'll use my mother for instance, right? So my mother was very she cared about what people thought too much. She could not operate in her authentic self, even though she was very I want to say militant is the word that I want to say, okay? Because she was one of the first African American women to go to high school in her school. So I know she had some fucking fight in her, right? I know this. But when it came to men, when it came to men, you know, she sacrificed who she was. She lost herself in my father, you know, married 23 years. Like, she literally died of a broken heart when they got divorced after 23 years, right? Crazy shit. So, so breaking that cycle, thinking about the one where she cares about what people thinks, she just passed that on down to me from birth. Do you know what I'm saying? My granny was the same way. I'm not so sure about my great grandma because nobody ever talked about any of my other family on both sides. My life is really weird. Okay. So, but anyway, breaking those cycles, that means that I had to learn my worth and stand on my boundaries when it comes to men. Love has taken me through a ringer. You feel me? Learning this lesson, breaking this cycle, you know, learning how to speak up for myself when I'm in relationships, okay? Especially with men, you know, that masculine energy, especially I'm talking to my divine feminine right now, right? Because a lot of us have had to live and embody that masculine energy to the point where it became toxic masculinity, right? And like over this last year, I literally had to envision my divine masculine and be like, love on him. Like, literally love on him, not see him as overbearing or controlling or arrogant or narcissistic or emotionally unavailable, you know, because me, and I'm talking about the divine masculine in myself, right? Because that's really what the twin flame journey is, the journey within yourself, okay? Uniting the divine feminine and masculine within yourself. That's when your divine counterpart comes in, but that's a whole nother live, okay? So literally, I had to love on him and tell him it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't always have to just be on go and go and go. Let's take your ass to this park and chill out. Okay? Trust God some. Allow it to flow. Because you know that masculine energy never thinks it's doing enough. It always wants to be on go. It always wants to control shit. And part of that divine feminine is allowing things to flow, allowing things to grow, you know, encouragement, nurturing. So I had to do that to myself so I could balance, y'all. That's balance. Peace, right? So learning how to do that. Yeah, see, and that's the case for most people, especially the divine chosen ones. A lot of both of our parents weren't there, and if they were there, they weren't there. Okay, because both my parents, I grew up with both my parents in the home. All right, the whole time my dad actually waited till I till I was 17, and I still remember. That's how I know it was traumatic. Okay, because I still remember like it was yesterday. He gave me a cross with a necklace on it, and he told me he was leaving, right? I was 17. I think I was just about to graduate, or I just had graduated. It wasn't long. And so, and so, yes, That's a big one. That's a big one. And that's another generational cycle that we're breaking. And that's what I speak about all the time. God is showing we are learning how to experience God. A lot of us have been told what God is logically, which is why our families are full of shit. Okay, a lot of them logically know. They'll sit here and talk about God, and they'll sit here and talk about Christ, but then don't like their sister, or they'll gossip, okay, or they'll talk about people. All right, no, that's not how God works, beloved. It's part of God. It's the dark side, though. That means your heart is not pure, and I can't get jiggy with that shit, okay, at all. All right. So that's why God be having me break all stereotypical norms. That's why my mission is exactly how it is. And that's why it's going to be used as an example, right? To show the love of God. I put a video up yesterday talking about us being very important angels via. And I looked up, how you say contact me via email. I looked that up, and it meant passage through, en route to a destination. And so God said, yeah, y'all are my love. I send my love via you. Okay, the collective. All right, your presence alone radiates. Thank you, God. God's love. So your presence alone, you just being here energetically helps this world. This world is shit. That's why everybody say Earth is ghetto, because this bitch is. These people be peopling. And that was one of the main lessons I had to learn, was not take shit personally, because that statement, hurt people is a real statement, but heal people. Okay? The thing that heal people have to stop doing is getting around and attaching themselves to hurt people. That's what we have to stop doing. Because when we attempt to attach ourselves to hurt people is when we get out of alignment. Okay? And God has sent us here. We came here for a specific purpose. And I'll be damned if any power or principality fucks that up. God got a plan. Okay? God has a huge plan. A new world. A new earth. They talk about it in the word. You feel me? But people don't know what that looked like because they've been too busy faking and frauding around this bitch. All right? And that's why Jesus said, I did not come to bring peace. I was cracking up when I read that. I said, that's why that nigga's my dog. Tell him again. I did not come to bring peace, bitches. I came to bring war. I came to bring the sword of truth. That's what I came to bring. Welcome. People talking about, when is Jesus coming back? Jesus is here. There's a lot of people walking in Jesus' steps. Jesus said, even greater things than you can do. We just got to know that. And in order to do that, it takes an extreme amount of faith. It took an extreme amount of faith for Jesus to take some dirt, spit on it, and put it on that man's eye, and then wipe it off, and that man could see. It took a tremendous amount of faith, and I understand that now. Okay? You can't lie to God. You can lie all day to yourself. You can act like you holy. You can act like you righteous. But the one thing who you're not fooling is God. And that's who gonna judge you. Okay? All I know is God is bringing his soldiers, right? Y'all finna see God work. It's so many people, there's no evidence of God. There's plenty evidence of God. You can look out the window and see evidence of God. You can look at the birds and the wind blowing and the trees moving and the grass growing and animals and see evidence of God. But people refuse to acknowledge. It's like, God, put some respect on my fucking name. And that's what I came here to give him. Them, him, her, they, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Whatever. So, I'm ready for this next step, this next journey. I'm ready to see what God is going to do in this world. Okay, so many people are so unhappy that they wish for destruction. Sorry to disappoint you. That's not going to happen. Okay, sorry, the world is not going to destroy itself and come to an end. I know y'all unhappy bitches would love for that to happen. Okay, you want all the people who hurt you to pay. You're going to hell low key. Like, y'all, that's vengeance in your heart. Regardless of whether you wrap it up in a pretty bow or not. Okay, whatever. I just pray for my protection, and then I'll let the angels and my ancestors and God handle the rest. Hell, karma, the basic laws of the universe will handle the rest. Because whatever you put out, these people are angry, these people are sad, these people are depressed, they're manipulative. If they keep putting that shit out, they're just going to keep getting it back, and their lives are never going to go anywhere. So we don't really have to do anything. They fuck themselves by being a shitty person. Trust me when I tell you. People be around here thinking, they probably think that I do magic. No, I don't have to do none of that. My energy, me being connected with God is the magic, bitch, right? Because what? Us being connected with the Most High is the magic. I get anything that I want. I may not get it when I want it. That's why they made that song. He may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time. Because he's an on-time God. Yes, he is. Okay? So y'all just hold the faith. If you're going through something, right. It's a hard time in your life. Well, hopefully God's going to give you some kind of message. And I was just going to say, it's a lot of people in the collective who have been going through stuff for 10, 15, sometimes some 20 years. Okay, some since you were born. Like, you woke up, you was born into fuckery. And that's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? When that happens, when people are born into fuckery like that, like some major fuckery, like, it'd be really hard for those people to trust people. It'd be really hard for those people to, Spirit said, accept love, right? Because people be people and then they don't know how to love. And so it'd be hard for them to accept genuine, authentic love, because hell, they're probably the only ones who've ever given it. They've never felt what it feels like to receive that shit back. But God is changing those things, y'all. God is bringing us together, the ones whose hearts have been broken by the darkness. A lot of us have holes in our souls that are healing. And that is not an easy thing to be able to face all that darkness. Okay? To break those cycles. And to understand, because Spirit helped me see. Okay? 4 years ago, my life went to shit. For 4 years, I was struggling hard. Okay? Still feeling alone even when around people. Wondering why nothing could fucking manifest. Not wanting to be here no more. Because what? 4 years. Okay? Life wasn't easy before then. But these last 4. But God showed me. Literally, God was preparing me for the next level of my life. Y'all, that's why I say you got to be careful what you ask for. Because what I was asking for, I could not get in the energy I was in. So it was like, okay. So that's why God asked me, because I always tell this story. 4 years ago, I made a choice, right? I counseled my clients from my home healthcare business that I had. And I completely submerged myself in the Spirit. Spirit told me I had a choice. Spirit told me I would be successful either way. But what I do know now is if I would have chose the other path, I would have been very, very much in my fucking ego. Because they told me one path was going to fulfill me more spiritually. And so I was like, well, shit, I'm going to roll with Spirit then, because, bitch, that's what I do. I'm going to roll with Spirit. And when I rolled with Spirit, I jumped off that cliff, took that leap of faith, and fell on my face. But that's because everything that I had built up into that point was built on a faulty foundation. It was built on something that was false. Okay? That's why I had tower moment had to occur. It was built on something that no longer could stand. And then I tried to attempt to build something while I was in my brokenness. Of course, that failed as well. We cannot build something that God has. What God is going to give us is stability. It's going to be stable. It's going to be forever. It's going to be everlasting, right? It's going to be everlasting, right? So God is going to always put us in the best position to win for him, always. Anytime we think that we know what's going on, it was built out of my ego. I was leaning to my own understanding. As much as I still meditated and prayed, and I've been doing this for a long time, that's why I can see when people are in their ego. I can only see it because I saw it in me. And I be understanding. They don't really understand they in their ego yet, but they will. But that's what it's going to take it's going to take them to go through it. Because this is not, God is not in the business of having any more fake shit. When you say you going to believe in the Most High, when you say you have faith, bitch, God going to make sure you stand 10 toes down on that shit. You say you got faith, well, we going to see. And when you continue to trust and believe, okay, pick up our own cross. And when we begin to trust and believe, really have faith, God moves mountains, y'all. Like for real. Like for real. And I would have never truly, I knew it logically, but now I know it in my soul. And it's a difference. When God show up in your life and saves your fucking life, saves you from homelessness, saves you from being hungry, saves you from taking your own life. You know what I'm saying? And then you don't have no support. You don't have, usually people have children where they say, I got to live for my children. Or they be like, I got to live for my spouse. I didn't have nothing. No animals, because at least I had my cat. Didn't even have my cat. And God saved me. You walk with a different confidence. You walk with a different knowing. That's why you can't hide nothing from me. You can't hide from me when you really love God and you really have faith. You act differently. You move differently. Okay? Everything is different. Everything is new. That shit was real, for real. Okay? You are a new creation. You move differently. All right? When you have the love of God in your heart, when you begin to forgive yourself, then you're able to forgive others. Just like I said, there were so many people who betrayed me, and I don't give a fuck what they say at this point. Them bitches know what they did. All of them. They know what they did. And betraying me and crossing me like that hurt my feelings, because I'm a big softie, for real. Okay? I'm still a big softie, but now I don't take no shit. Okay? I don't see things from rose-colored glasses anymore. God had to open my eyes to how this world is. And I just no longer make excuses for it. I just accept it for what it is. And I don't go that way. You can't be in my life vibrating like that. Well, I'm not your friend. Well, God, you heard them. They said they're not my friend, bitch. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care, because I don't. Because who? Because who I got? God, right. The one who has been pouring into me, loving on me, getting me through these heartbreaks and heartaches, these sudden bursts of tears, these sudden bursts of sadness, days of being sad, offering myself grace, loving on myself. Only God was there. So therefore, my detachment game is strong now. God has allowed me to detach from this world and attach myself to him. Alhamdulillah. And so therefore, I put no other gods before me. So nobody comes before me in my God, in our connection. And like I said, you move differently. I want to see what a person does when they get in conflict. I want to see how you move. I want to see how you move when a bill is due, or when you finna get kicked out your house, or when your car is getting repoed, or something is going on with your children. I should have known I was in the wrong environment when this bitch wanted to fight children over a fight her daughter started. I should have known. That's not the type of energy I vibe with. But my codependency issues kept me around vibrations that were lower beneath me. So I just no longer allow it. Okay? Right. Right. If a parent can leave, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That it don't matter if they was there, because you could have had both parents in the home and they still ignored you because they worked all the time. Okay? They chose money. I understand, especially if they are people of color. I get it. You know, we've been trying to establish our power for so long. But I was at the park the other day and it was a child out there playing. And I don't know if this person was her grandmother or her mother, but she was out there with the child and, you know, just playing, just sitting there with the child. The child was frolicking in the water. You know, they was doing this shit right here. And I was like, something that simple probably would have changed the whole trajectory of my life. That never happened. It was time never spent. I was never asked like how I did. Like, they weren't even on me about school. They damn near didn't even know when I got my report card. Okay, I was the one who pushed myself through school and made myself get good grades. I'm the one who wanted to do that. I didn't do that because, you know, I had to make them happy. I liked school. I liked to learn, you know. So, but nothing was ever acknowledged. All right, that's neglect. We don't see it as such, but it's damn sure neglect. Okay? So, my mother and I, she passed in 2007. We have a great relationship now. We were able to heal through spirit, but God. Okay? My father, is crazy how that relationship dynamic changed, because he's still alive, but it's funny because he was like my so-called favorite parent, because my mother was very mean. Very, very mean, very physically and mentally abusive, very mentally abusive. Okay, I was all kind of fatties and stuff like that. And so, so my dad was like my only safe refuge. But when I think about it, going back, this is how we attribute. I gave him way too much credit. My dad was breadcrumbing me. Literally, that's what he did. And literally, that's what I let niggas do to me. Breadcrumbing. Because my dad did it. My dad did it, you know? And then when I turned 18, he told my uncle that he has done all he could do for me. And I found that really interesting, because 18 is when you really begin life. And bitch, you ain't did nothing before then. But all he saw was financial. That's it. So, so I just love him where he's at, you know? He's my father, not my dad. Okay? Yes. Yes, God has a future. And I'm excited. Oh, I'm good now. And then I release every day. I get better every day. Healing is a journey, not a destination. And I get better every fucking day. And I know when my man comes in, he's going to help me with that. Because he's going to be trustworthy. He's going to keep his word. Okay? He's going to be consistent. Okay? He's going to be protective, because I was raped when I was 13. Where the fuck was my father? At work. Molested when I was young. Where is my father? In the room, sleep. So, We all have a journey and a purpose, and we all went through things for a reason. You know, it's part of our story, it's part of our success, is what Spirit just said. So we have to embody it and embrace it because it made us who we are, right? Me getting over that, me getting through this last year showed me just how fucking strong. I already knew a bitch was strong because I've accomplished a lot of shit. Okay, but it just showed me how strong I was in my faith. Yes, alhamdulillah. It showed me that. So, anywho, I done talked enough. Let's get into this reading. Not 35 minutes and I ran my mouth. Lord have mercy. So, we're going to do a quick energy check for August. Okay. Ooh, y'all. Not the Five of Pentacles coming out here in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. We was just talking about that. Okay, so your money could have been funny. Oh yeah, if y'all want to book a session with me, I should have said this in the beginning of the video. Just send me a message or send an email to my Gmail, prophetess AshaMaat at gmail.com. And donations are accepted. Everything is linked in the description. So, but yeah, so some of y'all could have been feeling left out in the cold. Okay, you could have been struggling. You could have even been sick. You know. You could have even been sick. God is showing me here this red, and that's like root chakra. So your stability, your throat chakra. So it could have been hard for you to have been able to speak up for yourself lately. Or maybe you have been speaking up for yourself. Now, look with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's some kind of transformation. There was an ending. Oh. Y'all put an end. Look at this. Whenever we see the Eight of Swords, every time we see the Eight of Swords, it is always about like self-sabotaging, self-limiting beliefs. Okay, not believing in yourself, because you see her binds are so loose. She can literally shake them off. I heard shake off the devil, shake the devil off. Maybe that's significant to somebody, right? So, but Spirit is saying, y'all put an end to that. There's an end coming to this it's just like lack consciousness, like whether you feel like you're lacking physically, whether you feel like you're lacking spiritually, mentally, emotionally, like there's some kind of end coming. All right, and Spirit wants you to get out your head because you are moving forward and expanding. Ooh, what is this? Okay, 13 could be significant. Scorpio energy out here. So y'all are moving forward. Your expansion is moving. Okay, it was nice to meet you too. All right, so, and with the Six of Swords that I see, y'all literally, that's like moving on to calmer waters mentally, right? Like moving to a better place. And God is protecting you as you're moving to this. So some of y'all could be hidden right now. So if it feels like things are, you know, if you feel like you're out of alignment, you're not. Okay, you're definitely not. Okay, you're on the right track. And y'all are getting ready to see all the work that you have done. This transformation is getting ready to expand you. Okay, your ships are coming in is what I just heard. And y'all feel this. You absolutely feel this with the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, the indecision came out sideways. So there could be something that not y'all throwing cards at me. That's just disrespectful. Maybe y'all got some people who is disrespectful in y'all energy, okay? But with the Two of Swords going sideways, there's something that you could be trying to make a choice about, that you could be unsure about. But, oh, does it have something to do with a broken heart? Okay, well, whatever this is that made you sad or broke your heart, it could have something to do with a third-party situation with this Three of Swords. Okay, three people it could have had something to do with three people. All right, so what are they blind about? It was another card that just flew all the way over there. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me see what y'all are indecision about. Because what? Not happiness. Not happiness. Okay. So some of y'all are coming from a heartbreak, and you're indecisive of whether your happiness is going to come, whether this pain will ever end, is what I just heard. Okay, with that being sideways, it's telling me like sometimes you think so, sometimes you may feel it, and sometimes it may be overwhelming. And I believe that's when you get in that energy of that Eight of Swords and you begin to doubt yourself, right? You begin to doubt your purpose, you begin to doubt your emotions, okay? But Spirit is saying that that leap of faith is going to pay off. Your ships are coming in. Your happiness, your joy, your success, okay? It's literally going like, I don't like to say rags to riches, because whatever riches is to you, it's literally going from you worrying about a lot of shit to you not worrying about shit. So a lot of y'all been working on y'all faith too. And I'm proud of you. Because a lot of people talk it like you walk it. Okay, so a lot of y'all been in hermit mode and been battling. You've been battling, okay? Battling, all right? So are you ready to come out of hermit mode? Oh, a lot of y'all probably have been battling like loneliness, being alone. But that's transforming. Y'all not going to be alone for long. Okay, whether that be with soul family or you're going to get the love that you deserve. Okay, whether that be romantic or not, you're going to start attracting people into your life. Yeah, that spark is what Spirit said. Okay, you're so used to being that spark for other people. You're not used to people coming in sparking things for you. You're used to being the one who know everything. You're used to being the one, like we were saying before, that everybody comes to, that has all the creativity, the new fresh ideas is what Spirit heard, which is what we said earlier. Okay, so juggling. So somebody could have really been juggling you, or you're juggling your thoughts, worrying about being defeated. But Spirit is saying you're going from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. So there could have been something that happened that broke your heart or made you sad. And it definitely puts you in this mindset of being defeated. Okay, you were definitely up against some people, some competition, some secret competition. Okay, or some people just trying to battle you for no reason. Okay, because of their own stupid insecurities. Because you are the Queen of Wands. Because you're creative. Because you look good. You might be fucking with some kitchen witches. Because there's somebody definitely out here who was speaking on you. I don't know why people do that. That's just weird to me. Well, all right. God said we can't understand why people do the things that they do because we don't vibrate that way. I don't know how many times God has told me that. It still just baffles my fucking mind. Okay? It's just like, God, that answer ain't good enough because these people be peopling. All right? So you could have felt defeated, even though you are this leader. You're very much magnetic, charismatic. You very much stand in your power. You are ambitious. You go after what you want. And this is what you were battling in your head and juggling in your head. Okay? Battling that loneliness. Wanting to take people with you. Okay? Burdens. Look, and this is going right under the Three of Swords, y'all. Burdens. Okay? You like a chief. Can't juggle people. God is great. So look, y'all, the burdens, y'all were heavily burdened. And you could be still feeling like sometimes you feel like you're in this energy. Because that's why I think that's why this Two of Swords is out here sideways. Because maybe you still feel a little burdened. Maybe you feel like the choice that you made. Maybe you feel overwhelmed. Okay. Because I feel like The pursuit of happiness is what Spirit just said. The pursuit of happiness is what Spirit just said. Oh my fucking God, y'all. The High Priestess and the Magician? The High Priestess and the Magician. God said you're very skilled. Y'all are skilled. So y'all be doing some witchy shit too. Some of y'all could use candles, herbs, oils. That's probably where them kitchen witches got it from. They could never compete. The High Priest went right over the Five of Wands. It's like y'all be knowing too. Y'all be knowing shit. Spirit really wants y'all to trust y'all intuition in this season, okay? Look, y'all be knowing you had to walk away. You had to pack up your little bag, turn your back on these empty-ass cups. It could have been up to 8 people or 8 things you had to turn your back on, okay? But with all this red right here, you were always stable. You were always stable. Okay? So you don't understand, like, y'all released a lot of burdens. And this is what you're manifesting. This happiness, it was all part of your manifestations. That's why Spirit wants you to trust your intuition. Because it was all part of your manifestations. Even the part of you doubting yourself. Okay? Even the part of you battling the loneliness. Okay? Even the part of you juggling your thoughts. Juggling yourself. Sleeping on yourself is what Spirit just said. God is finna send somebody in to help you. Right. Because what? What the fuck is going on, guy? Because bitch is tired. We tired. Okay? Ain't no way a divine feminine should be out here by herself. But I digress. Okay, but God is sending your help. Okay, this is coming straight from like contracts. Is what I just heard. Oh yeah, y'all was in heavy conversation with the Most High. Okay, your energy is unmatched, and that's what you had to learn, because people kept trying to match your energy and they could never. That's where that secret competition come in at. People be trying to match your energy, bitch. You can't. There's certain shit that you have to do to get to certain energies. You bitches don't want to do it. So you could never match my energy. And one thing I'm not going to do is match your energy. I'm not going to keep lowering my vibration for you. No. I'm going to keep mine high, bitch, and you get here. And in order to get here, you got to release some of that hate out your heart. Some of that unforgiveness, being vengeful, deceitful, sneaky, conniving, manipulating. You're going to have to release that shit out your heart before you even touch my energy. Okay? So that's for y'all. And that's why God took y'all through this, so you could understand just how special your energy is. And it's so funny to me because everybody want to be special and you already are. Hey, Chelsea. And you already are. So God is sending in some help. You're such givers. What is this under? Okay, so some of y'all could have been juggling your finances, because it's going from the 2 of Pentacles to the 6 of Pentacles. So there's some kind of offer or agreement. You may sign some kind of contract. Okay. So, but somebody definitely wants to give to you. It's giving God wants to give to you. It's giving you know this too by being with the High Priestess. It's like God has told you this. So maybe this is confirmation for you. If God has told you that something is coming in, y'all hold steadfast to your faith. Okay? Because God's going to do exactly what he said he's going to do. Period. Rise the sun. So y'all hold on to y'all faith. God's going to do what he says he's going to do. Look, y'all definitely could be like saving something. But this card can also mean miser. So y'all might have been dealing with some people who They're just greedy, because misers, they be having all this money and still be trying to cheat people and scam people out their money and be having money. So y'all could have been dealing with some people like that. Bitch, you got money. Why you need my money too? And then why you got to be sneaky about it? Or why you got to be cutthroat about it? Okay? But yeah, God is going to gift y'all with something. Because y'all energy, because you have tuned into the divine plan. And, or this could be the contract that you made when you got here. Because God said the divine plan. King and Queen of Wands. Interesting. So we have the King and Queen of Wands out here. That's like a divine counterpart match, right? So we got Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus out here, Aquarius, Taurus. A lot of fucking air energy. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. So the King of the King of Wands. What is this under? Defeated. Some of y'all could have been... Okay, take this as you will, okay? Because some of y'all could have been dealing with a Leo, Aries, Leo, Sag, right? Or you could have been dealing with somebody who was just like, somebody who was a playboy or playgirl, a hoe. Okay. Somebody who was, I don't know why, tyrannical. Is that a word? That just came in my mind. Okay. So they was too ambitious, is what Spirit said. But it looks like y'all defeated them. Y'all are moving away from this energy. But Spirit is also saying there's a leader that's coming in to help you. It's like God just said, God send me an angel from the heavens above. Okay, so God is literally sending in an angel. They could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, or they could be just this leader, this person who is very ambitious, who goes after, just like you. Just like you. That was years ago. Just like you. So this person matches your ambition, matches your drive. Okay? Matches your confidence. Don't be slapping me in my face now. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. 4 of... Some of y'all need to rest. You are in your recuperation season right now. Okay, so you're not supposed to be doing too much. And y'all are really ambitious, so it might be hard for you to be still some because you're so used to doing something. But this is where Spirit is showing you how to allow, how to attract. I wouldn't be surprised if the Empress come out here. Okay? With the 2 of Cups, so attract connections to help relieve some of these burdens. What is under here? The burdens of heartbreak. That's why y'all were burdened. People keep breaking your heart. Damn. I know what that feels like. I do. So, yeah, so y'all literally had to rest. You're literally resting from that 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. You know how to breathe. Period. That's right, Queen. So, yeah, y'all are recuperating from this 3 of Swords. So y'all literally, like Spirit keeps saying, soul healing. Some of y'all, like I said, have been dealing with hurt since childhood. That, I can't express enough how trauma works. Like, so even learning to trust anybody, I don't think any of y'all really have fully been able to be your authentic self with anybody in any connection, because it's always been like that little guard that's been up. Because some of your parents disappointed you. So you grew up thinking that's what people are supposed to do, be disappointments. And then that in turn will cause you to think that God will disappoint you. I had to do some work on that. Thank you for bringing that up, Spirit. I had to do some work on that because my dad had constantly disappointed me, and I am thinking of God like my dad. And God was like, I am not your father. I am, but I'm not. I'm not your human father. I'm not going to abandon you. I'm not going to leave you. It says in my word, I will not leave you nor forsake you. Okay? When my mother and my father forsake me, you took care of me. Right? So working with that energy, because that's a mindset that you have to change. Like people think like, well, I'm going to just say this and then it's going to be done. No, bitch, you got my healing is years and years and years and years of fucking healing. There was shit that I thought I healed about my mother in 2007 that came back up in 2012, came back up in 2015. And when I get with my divine counterpart, because then I'm going to be finally able to rest because the bitch feel protected. Okay. It's probably going to come up again. Some more is probably going to come up. So healing is a journey, not a destination. Right? Look, as we talk about feelings, okay? Yeah. Hidden emotions. I love people. I love everybody. Like, I really do. I was in the shower this morning crying, asking like, why? Like, God, people are so fucking mean. You know what I'm saying? People are so hateful and mean that they don't want to see you succeed because they're hateful and mean. Just because they not succeeding. So they're going to wish bad on you and talk bad about you and wish your business to fail. And they could have more than you and still not want you to win. That shit baffles my mind. How people can just be so mean like that. You know? And then like, why do I still love those people? Like, God, why did you make me this way? Okay. Why did you make me this way? Can I just not like them for a minute? But I never stopped loving them. I don't like their actions. I didn't like how they moved. But I'm a loving person. Okay? You gonna get what you pay. You gonna get what you put out. You know? But I still love you. 8 of Wands. We got some quick, fast movement happening on these manifestations y'all been manifesting. And this is about some communication too. Right by this Two of Cups too, isn't it? With the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So some of y'all could receive a message. Maybe from your divine counterpart. Because like I said, they're out here. Ooh, because I didn't even see that shit, Spirit. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so we got the 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But what I didn't see is that we had the High Priest and the Hierophant out here. That's a spiritual union. I'm talking about high rank spiritual. So we got a lot of, okay. So it's a lot of counterparting going on here. Okay. Yes, couples are getting together. And it's because, like I said, these entities and these principalities are attacking the family, the nuclear units, the family. Okay? And these powers and principalities are attacking it, but God's sending in his warriors. This is very much Archangel Michael vibes. God is not playing about that shit. Okay? God is not playing about that shit. So we have two people here who are very highly fucking spiritually ranked. Okay? And this family is very important. Okay? With the cherry, oh my fucking, yo. The 10 of Pentacles at the, yo. Under the 6 of Pentacles? Okay? Period. Yo, he came just to see her. Say that there. The 10 of Pentacles, y'all, and the 10 of Cups, 1010 could be very significant. 222, 888, 777. Ooh, look, a choice has been made. It's already been a decision. Okay, God. So God had, like I said, this is giving much very contractual alignment type shit. This is destiny. Okay? Channeling Dax song. And I'm here to leave a legacy. Okay? Definitely here to leave a legacy, y'all. That's what this 10 of Pentacles is. The 5 of Cups came out sideways. So y'all are definitely coming out this energy of sadness and regret. Crying over spilled milk. So like I said, those emotions could have been coming up, but there's been some kind of judgment made. Ooh, there's been some kind of judgment made because you have mastered something. Telling the truth. You've mastered self. Look, y'all, you've mastered these demons. Sorry. Well, okay. You've mastered the imposter syndrome. Okay? So not realizing who you are, who the fuck you are, where you came from. So you're learning where you came from. You're learning who you are, this very important person. Okay? This angel, this messenger is what I'm getting. Okay? That's sent by the Most High. All right? And you also see, because the Queen of Swords is out here. So you know how to speak truth about these energies that are sneaky. Ooh. So if people try to hide something, oh, the High Priestess, y'all don't miss nothing. Y'all don't miss nothing. And Spirit is saying be very careful about your energetic signature, okay? Because like you have a lot of people projecting onto you. So a lot of these feelings of sadness or of indecision don't even be yours. They be people projecting themselves onto you. So just be careful, cleanse your body. Do your spiritual bath like lately, because these bitches been out of hand. These bitches is real mad. A bitch is elevating, okay? So I've been having to take a spiritual bath like twice a fucking week. Like the shit is crazy. Okay? But when I tell you, keep up on your spiritual hygiene. And as we go into this new season, you need to make it part of your practices every day. If you don't already do that, then protection needs to be part of your practice daily. Okay? It ain't no we can slack up. No, we got to go harder because they gonna come harder. Okay? The minions is at us right now. Some of us is fighting like principalities is what Spirit said. So yeah, be very up, because that's what Spirit was like, it's not even those people, they're pawns. I'm a pawn for the Most High, and I'm proud to say that. I love to say that I'm a channel, okay? I'm a divine creation, okay? For the Most High. I don't mind saying that. Them bitches is a pawn for the darkness, okay? Principality, angels use me. Principalities use you, okay? Dark ones, because angels and them can be described as powers and principalities too, right? So y'all used by the dark side. The pawns. So it ain't even you. You just a conduit for the lesson that I need to learn. You just a conduit for the demon ass I need to whoop, bitch. Because God knew when God made you, you was going to whoop that demon's ass. Okay? When you and God was up there sitting making a contract, you said, look, God, let me go on down there and box this bitch 1-2 real quick. Okay, so we can restore some fucking order. And God sent you. So there's been some kind of decision being made. Oh, that's what it is. Y'all know how to judge righteously. That's what it is. Y'all know how to judge righteously. And again, this is part of your karma. Karma is not a law. Well, it's not the law of the universe that everybody thinks it is, okay? The law of the universe that people be thinking karma is what you put out, you get back, okay? Reciprocity, the law of reciprocity, right? Karma is lessons, life lessons, okay? Life lessons that we learn, okay? So those 4 years that I was going through all that hard shit, like, Spirit brought back a lot to my remembrance. I did a lot of shit. I used to steal a lot out of Walmart, out of CVS, I didn't care, sticky fingers. Sticky fingers. I ain't never do nothing mean to people. But bitch, I would steal some shit. Okay? That's in my bloodline though. I don't steal no more though. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay, I trust God for all I need now. God worked with me. God told me, you don't need to do that no more. So I stopped. Okay? But yeah, we gotta pay for the things that we do. We don't get away with nothing. Right? So y'all actually, like I said, y'all judge righteously. That's part of your destiny. That's part of why you're here. Okay, so you could be, when they say you walk in karma, yeah, you could be. Because you come into people's lives and it's like they have a decision where they can, like Gay said, you can choose to vibrate low or you can choose to vibrate high. And so when you come into their life, like, okay, they make that choice, they make that judgment. And if they want to make the judgment to continue to operate in this sneakiness, then their ass gonna be out of there. This the energy they're gonna be in. Okay? Yes. I ain't see the rainbow. So y'all are definitely coming out of this, look. And your ancestors been with you the whole way. Okay? And it's so funny because even though y'all was going through so much shit, even though y'all had planned, okay? I mean, y'all had people planning and plotting against you. Okay? Some of them people could have really been doing like, people kill me doing death spells and beauty spells, bitch. My collector fine, bitch. Now, y'all ain't gonna never change that. But even through all that, y'all was still had your eye on the prize. You were still preparing and planning as much as you could with the divine. Okay? So the 8 of Cups is back out here. When you walked away, y'all walked into your new fortune, is what Spirit just said. When y'all walked away, this is when your luck began to change. Like I said, it was part of your destiny. What you went through was part of your destiny. What you went through was part of your destiny. Okay? So don't be illusioned about, if you like going through something right now, don't be illusioned or disillusioned about who the fuck you are. Because you are who you are. Okay? You are who God is saying that you are. Look. The Page of Swords. So y'all, it's like y'all was studying the divine. Y'all are mastering, you mastered self. It's like you studied yourself. It's like you went in, just like you went in with God. And I always tell people, the more you know yourself, the more you're going to know about the Most High. And that's what y'all did. And now y'all getting ready to depart from something. Your ancestors have something to do with that. It's being hidden from you, though. You're not able to see it. Okay? You're not being able to see it at this time. But that is for a reason. Okay, God, what are some oracle messages that you want to tell the YouTube collective? Yeah, so y'all hold on. Spirit, like, this is a lovely spread here. Y'all are some dope motherfuckers with some gifts. Okay, you could be clairaudient, means you hear things. Okay, if music just pops in your head and you be like, damn, that song got a lot to do with what I got going on, or what I just experienced. That's clairaudience, beloved. Okay, some of y'all have dreams. Okay, some of y'all just know, you have a knowing. Some of you hear. Okay, but a lot of your gifts are expanding and opening, and they wanted to make people feel like they was crazy. A lot of people who say they're schizophrenic, they just probably are mediums. Them ancestors probably fucking with their ass, because they play a lot, especially if they got ones that play in their bloodline. They probably playing too fucking much, right? But spiritual psychosis is a real thing. Okay, cycles, Spirit is saying cycles. So y'all are definitely completing cycles. Everything has the right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic with the moon card at the bottom. So something could happen at this full moon. When is it? Didn't we just have a full moon, or is one coming up? Okay. If it is, I want y'all to release the anger, the rest of the anger that y'all have. Let that shit go. Okay. If somebody did something to you, I'm gonna be doing a meditation. I need to see when that full moon is, and I'm gonna do a meditation, a release meditation. Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Hey, y'all. Because I'm a mentor and guide. So, y'all, if y'all need me, y'all don't book a bitch, okay? It says, take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. God be telling me that too. And I told God, if you send the motherfucker I can learn from, then I promise you I will submit. Because what? Because these bitches be doing too much. Okay? You can't trust everybody. All right? Goddess. Goddess. Right? Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty. Love every part of you. God, see? And it's just so wonderful that it comes out on a spread, right? So more in this August, because this is supposed to be the energy for August, right? So I think this August, you guys are just going to be finding out more about yourselves. You're going to be growing, completing cycles, realizing that you're a god or goddess, and your ancestors are sending you something. There's going to be something that's opening up for y'all this August, okay? Something's going to happen in August. You got a lot of major arcana out here. You got the Wheel of Fortune out here, plus the Lover's card, okay? You got the Two of Cups, the Magician card, the High Priest, the Hierophant, the Death card. So y'all are definitely going through a lot of cycles. You're ending a lot of cycles. Just if you've been a little clouded, or just been, you know, indecisive is the word, then be nicer to yourself, okay? All of us suffer from indecisiveness. All of us, all right? It flows, your emotions are supposed to flow like the ocean, okay? If you have moments of indecisiveness, doesn't make you an indecisive person. It's when you stay in that energy that makes you that. It's when you continue to make that choice to be indecisive that makes you that. But just because you're at a moment in your life where you can't decide something, or you don't know which way to go, all right? Spirit used to always tell me, do nothing and nothing is left to be undone. Okay, so it's okay. Be nicer to yourself. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is just really hard on yourself. Be nicer to yourself. Like, we are all figuring this thing called being human out. All right, especially when the ones who gave the blueprint fucked that shit up. Okay, they fucked it up. So now we gotta, okay, we gotta set shit straight. Make them crooked paths straight around this bitch. So be nicer to yourself. We learning, like, we really doing it from scratch around here, okay? So be nicer to yourself. Look, partnership, I told y'all, so Spirit wants y'all to understand, okay? Spirit wants y'all to understand. No one is into astrology. Some people are. Some people are. It's becoming more and more, because there is something to that. It is something to when the planets move, where the moon is placed, like, it just is. It's nothing spooky about it. Like, you know, energy is, you know. Being doesn't always get you places. You mean just being? That's because you're not supposed to always just be in a state of being. There has to be aligned action, okay? But you have to get to a point where you can align, focus, and move, right? So in order to do that, you got to keep the channel clear. That indecisiveness, that's why you got to go to God, because and trust your intuition with the high priestess, and then make the move that God tells you to move. But sometimes God be telling us to make certain moves and we don't be wanting to do. We be hard-headed. We be acting like we don't want to hear it. We ain't hear that. And then sometimes we don't be ready for it. We don't be ready for what God got to tell us, okay? So it's about the balance of things, all right? But through it all, we should just be. Whether it be ups or down, we should just learn how to be, okay? Being nice. What do you say? Okay. You solo from now on? All I know is you speak your life into existence, beloved. As I say, beloved, the card beloved is out here. You speak your life into existence. That's how I know you still need some healing, and that's okay. Healing is a journey, not a destination. Because when you know that you absolutely, when you raise your vibration, you will not attract the same type of person. You still in the mindset of you thinking that the people that you attract are going to be like the people you always attract. But as we were saying in the beginning, if you are a new creation in a new vibration, if you have raised your vibration, then you will begin to attract different type of energies. Okay, energies more aligned with you and your purpose. Now you will also still attract the Seven of Swords energy. But that's why it's so important that you stand on your boundaries and you see these people for who they are, so you don't allow them in your life. You will know the difference. Judge the spirit by the spirit. You will know the difference. Betrayed by everyone. Me too, beloved. Me too. Me too. But this is, look, partnership and beloved. God is going to send you somebody. If you're not open to receive it, then God can't give it to you. You got to forgive yourself for making the choices, or making the choices to keep forgiving those people, or keep allowing those people into your circle or into your energy, or feeling some type of way for how they did you. You just forgive yourself for that, because you deserve this, okay? He been karmic after all this time. Sometimes it take a long time for people to show their hands. But those be lessons for us. And if we look at them as lessons, we can grow from them and not grow in bitterness, grow in love, which is what God wants us to do. Not to grow in bitterness, but to grow in love, right? So the last two cards are partnership. Teamwork will give you a better result. Now they seek out a mentor and guide. So some of y'all this month could be getting some kind of mentor or guide. Okay, some kind of partnership is taking place for y'all this month. It says find trustworthy people to partner with. We was just talking about that before we even read the card. Build up a talented support team. Trust you and trust your healing. Trust your connection with the Most High. Okay, trust where God is leading you. When God be like, don't fuck with them. Lead them right there. We ain't even got to say nothing to them. Lead them right there. We can still be cordial. We can still love them from a distance. All right? We just got to listen. And then it says, beloved, prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable. So it's in your auric field, beloved. She was a witch. people use that word rich witch as a negative connotation, right? But they forget about Glinda the Good Witch on The Wizard of Oz. You know, being a witch is not, it don't have to be a negative thing. It's when you, it's always the intention of people. It's just like a gun. Okay? It's not the gun that kills people, it's the person with the gun. So, because I am also a little witchy. I use herbs, I use candles, I use oils, I do rituals, you know, but they also do that in church. That's where I learned it from. They used to light candles before every service, okay? They used to light them big white long candles before every service, okay? So we have to start looking at people's intentions, you know? And if their intentions is bad, then we call them for what they are. Your dark ass. Look, I be watching this dude called Black Guy, and he loves to call them Goofytrons, roach demons. That's exactly what the fuck they are. Okay? We just see them for what they are. Cause what? Cause what? Oh, girl, we'll be here all day talking about that. I'm gonna have to come back. My podcast is coming back soon, y'all. I'm just now rebuilding myself, literally. Okay, just now getting back on my feet. All praises to the Most High. All praises to me, bitch, because I'm a hard worker. So, but anywho, so I love y'all. This was fun. God told me I had to start coming on YouTube. They probably won't all be this long. I don't know. Right. Spirit said, you don't know that. So I don't know. So I'll just be back. But my podcast, it will be talking about stuff like that, though. Because I'm very passionate about shit like that. And if you have a TikTok, then go join me on TikTok every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do this thing called The Breakthrough, where we break down all matters of the truth. We've been discussing Matthew. We did chapter 10. We did chapter 11. And I think we did chapter 12. This week, we're going to do chapter 13. And I think we're talking about Jesus' parables this week. So I'm excited about that because I love breaking down the parables when Jesus be speaking. So, but next month we're going to do some out the Quran, and we're going to do some out just different spiritual texts. You know what I'm saying? Because our job is to unify, not divide. Our job is to show the love of God in all religions, right? So, so that's every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern, okay? So, but I love y'all so much, and I always pray out whenever I get off any of my lives because I'm just so grateful. You know, I can remember it was a time where I would just cry and cry and cry because I had no ambition, no drive to do shit. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for God and how God is growing things. You know, all the power belongs to God. Okay? Once what they said in Psalms? Once I've spoken, twice I've heard this, that the power belongs to God. And that's it. And as soon as we learn that, my beautiful collective, the better our lives get. You know, a lot of people say that there is no evidence of the Most High. You know, and that's their opinion. But you look around and decide for yourself. How about you do that? Okay? So, dear God, okay? I don't read the whole thing. I stick in Psalms a lot, and then Psalms and maybe Proverbs, Deuteronomy, you know what I'm saying, and some of the Gospels. You know, I just go wherever God guides me, actually, you know. So it's a couple of Psalms, like I think it's like 10 or 12 Psalms that I say every morning, you know. I chant them over my life every morning for protection and shit. So you just got to find out what works for you. Okay? Find out what works for you. All right? So, because that's what matters. All right? That's what's going to help you be comfortable and vulnerable, because people don't, like I said, they think they can hide shit from God. And you got to be able to be vulnerable with God. If you can't tell God the truth about yourself, if you can't tell God what's really in your heart, then we in trouble. Because God already knows. So what you lying for? Okay? But we lie to ourselves. But dear God, I thank you. I thank you for coming in today. And whoever sees this message, allow it to touch them, allow it to bless them. Give them clarity, give them inspiration, motivation, whatever it is that they need to understand their importance in this universe and to understand that they are not alone, okay, that they are very loved and they are very valued. Continue to create in us a clean heart, renew a steadfast spirit, your spirit within us. Continue to keep our hearts pure so that we may continue to walk this road to align with the best and highest version of ourselves, which in turn represents the best and highest versions of you. Alhamdulillah. So I pray peace, prosperity, and abundance over every last one of y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? So Spirit is making me. All right. So y'all continue to go forth with the power of source behind you. There is great, great, great motherfucking love for you right here. Continue to dare to be different because you are. Dare to dream your destiny and stay the fuck aligned, divine, and fine, y'all. Y'all know we fine. Peace.